I'm ready to go now.
That's a good one. I think I speak for all of us when I say thank you for your help with our numerous requests, Lady Eleanor.
I'd say we're past that. Just Eleanor is fine.
Huh? Oh, right. Then, thank you, Eleanor.
You're very welcome, but I am the one who should be thanking you. You have been so generous with your knowledge. Thanks to you, I've seen firsthand how rangers operate. I intend to care for monsters in the very same fashion when I return home. Vermeil has several endangered species of its own for me to look after. Although, the situation there is far more precarious.
What do you mean?
On clear days, our kingdom is met not by sunshine, but by stark, white fragments of stone raining down on us from above. It's as beautiful as the driven snow, but its effects are catastrophic. We call it the Death Drift. It has devastated our fields, leaving many of our people homeless and starving in its wake. Malnourished children cry with hunger, and riders are unable to provide for or protect their dear companions.
How awful.
Only one hope remains to us, the Sacrosanctum, beyond the Meridian. Have you heard of the Sacrosanctum?
I've heard the tales, of course. 200 years ago, back when our two kingdoms were one, it was the site of a grand castle.
Yes, so they say. Then, violent civil war broke out. The kingdom split. Lives were lost in droves, and the castle fell to ruin.
I can hardly imagine our nations as one, even back then. These days, we clash like territorial monsters.
That's for certain. Which brings me to what we expressed at our conference. Her Majesty deeply wishes to reclaim the Sacrosanctum for Vermeil.
I understand, but we've made a covenant with the Wyverians. We cannot break it under any circumstances. The lands beyond the Meridian were declared forbidden ground. We've sworn never to set foot there again.
I understand Azuria's insistence on honoring the covenant. I really do. But my people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
I got involved without knowing a single thing.
What was that?
I had no idea what Vermeil was going through. Made no attempt to even try to understand.
So how do you acknowledge our investment in our plight? You could have done something. Is that it?
No, that's not what I
don't mean for my words to come across as unkind. In fact, I fear you and I are in similar positions. I thought your king an evil despot, with no care for our hardships. I believed your people to be callous and unfeeling.
Wait, really?
Really? But all that changed the moment we spoke. I was ignorant of your situation, not opposed to it. In that, I think we're the same.
I can't tell you how happy I am to hear that.
Likewise. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to learn more about the Rangers. I take it the first step involves eggs?
That's right. We care for the eggs of endangered species and then return them to the wild. But, it's not exactly easy. The process is threatened by what we call invasive monsters. They endanger the ecosystem by trying to take over another's territory.
Invasive? And I suppose it's your duty to reclaim this territory then?
In a sense, yes.
Would you mind terribly if I gave you a hand with that particular process?
Not at all.
Let's see.
Okay. Go!